Okay, right, so this is, yeah, I'm not going to say this right, and it's going to be really confusing, but like, here we go. Okay. The end of the world is on April the 18th, 2018. Stephen Hawking.
That's today.
No, that's next month.
Oh, it's next Thursday.
Everyone's coming in like, oh boy.
It's the Rapture, of course we are. We're fucking talking.
A whole lot.
Good song. Actually, do you have you don't have a music box?
Shut up, Fossilized!
Ooh.
Morgan, talk. This is serious
Okay.
business.
I'm gonna be real, I don't even know where to start. Okay, right.
Start at the top.
At the... Oh, well, there is no top.
Oh.
Okay, right. We're gonna start with some definitions here, right? So, recently, there was solar flares, right? Solar flares which hit, like, it didn't really hit the Earth, but like, it affected northern parts of Australia and Asia, right? And it hit that area. Okay, so this was a couple of days ago, right? Right? And then because of that, there is going to be a geomagnetic storm, which is going to just f up the entire planet with 100, I think it's like 100,000 like kilograms of, I don't know, but it's going to completely wipe out the Earth, right? And it's just full of all these magnetic particles. It's going to wipe out the entire planet, right?
120 kilograms of meth falling onto the planet.
Yes, okay, right. So this geomagnetic storm is just going to completely wipe out the entire planet, right? So it's just all magnetic stuff that's going to completely mess with the force fields, right? And it's because of the solar flares. Now, NASA does not want everyone to know about this geomagnetic storm that's going to wipe out the planet,
It's
right?
like public panic. Like, global widespread bricks, like, you know.
Yeah, like they're just trying to control, right? Who knows? Now, like, there's been like a whole thing, right? So it started to get out on Twitter, right? And people just like, hey, hang on a second, if there were solar flares, wouldn't there be something else? And people are like, oh, there's going to be a geomagnetic storm. Those people's accounts have been taken off, and no one knows how, right? Okay, right. So there's so freaking NASA, right? They don't want to know, right? So then people have been telling NASA like, hey, are we gonna die? And they're like, oh, sorry, we can't comment. Wouldn't they, like, NASA's not telling people, like, they're just saying, no, sorry, we can't comment. Like, the people just like, this is legit. They're like, hey, are we gonna die because of this geomagnetic storm? They're like, oh, sorry, we can't actually tell you that. And it's just like, oh my god, we're gonna die. So like, so the, like, people are trying to like get this out, right? And then like it's people like taking it off the internet, like all these fucking bigs are just completely just taking off all like forms of knowledge of like the end of the world. So like, I gotta breathe. Okay, right. So 47 psychs, right, predicted this.
47 what now?
Psychs, right, predicted this geomagnetic storm since 2000, right? That it was going to happen on April the 18th, right? Of this year. Okay. Right.
Wait. Hold on. Will, what is? Hang on. Go to the general text chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
The end of the world awaits, dude.
We're gonna come into the Rapture now. Ooh, the good. Okay. Right. So.
Okay. Hold up. So one is a scientific, like, proven end of the world thing, and the Rapture is like a religious, biblical thing. Are you getting into how those link?
I'm getting there, okay? Like I said, this is gonna be really broken up, but I can do this, right? So this geomagnetic storm, right? NASA doesn't want people to know. Now, if we come over, right, to Rapture, now we're gonna go back to definition, right? So it's like a term where it's like the end time when all the Christian believers living like undead will rise into the sky and join Christ, right? So it actually says, like in the Bible, the date, like the April 18th, 2018, but like it doesn't say it directly. It says it between the lines, right? And you need to like work it out. And it's just, oh my god, right? So like the Bible literally says that's when the end of the world's gonna be. And it's just like, oh my god. So.
Do you want me to get a Bible and like look this up?
It'll take you about an hour to try and work it out.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, because you need to look at like 35 different things. Right. Okay. So the Bible says that, like, okay, so this biblical rapture, the Bible literally tells you that it's going to happen on April the 18th, 2018, right? And it's been written down, like, as like a, because the Bible was made up of like 1,000,001 different little bits of knowledge that came from so many different places and was all put together in one little book, right? There was this other bit that got changed because they didn't want people to know, right? Okay, so, like, NASA doesn't want to tell people, like, parts, like, people are destroying the knowledge on the internet so then, like, people don't know because it's, like, apparently too early or something, right? So, like, for this biblical rapture, Jesus is gonna come save only the Christians on the 17th of April and leave everyone else to die from the geomagnetic storm from the sun, right? Like, that's just what's gonna happen. And it's just, like, so these solar flares, right? They sent out voicemails, right, to 1,000,000 people in, like, the Asia, Northern Australia region on the same day at the same time, all saying the same thing, right? This is legit. This, like, actually happened, right? Which I'll get to in a second. Oh my god, there is so much that goes into this, right? So the second coming of Christ, right? It's gonna.
Oh my
like,
god.
Yeah, here we go. He comes back, right? He's gonna come back.
Is it me?
Like, he's gonna come back and he's gonna save everyone on the 17th of April, right? But only the Christians. Everyone else is gonna die.
What happened? What happens to really nice people who are Christian? Who aren't Christian?
Well, they're gonna die. It takes 19 hours for this, like, for, like, the CME, so it's just like the frickin', how do I put this into words you can understand? It's like the frickin', oh my god, I forgot what it's called. It's like the, right, that comes out the sun, and it's gonna, like, coronal mass
UV
ejections, right? That's gonna come out from the sun, and it's gonna kill everyone. It takes about 19 hours for that. No. Oh my gosh, shut the up, okay? So it takes 19 hours for that to get to the sun, to the earth, right? And there's only going to be 15 minutes of warning till everyone dies on, like, the 18th of April, right? And this is...
Who's gonna give out the warning?
NASA. NASA's sending out a specific satellite that's gonna go next to the sun, that's gonna, like, give us that warning, but they're not telling us what it's for. They're just sending up a satellite out of nowhere and saying, oh, it's just gonna track the sun, right? All these, like, voicemails right here, that's bringing in the freaking internet, right?
Oh boy.
Okay, so the internet. So there's been, like, this whole thing about, like people getting voicemails, right? And everyone who tried to post about these voicemails got, like, taken offline, and their entire account got, like, banned or something, right? So I'm gonna bring in some MH370 now. The voicemail. They got literally translated to danger SOS. It is
Wait,
dire.
are you guys talking about that voicemail that?
Oh my god, is that? Oh
yeah, it is.
my.
Kieran got that. It's like alpha.
So anyway, moving on.
Alpha something.
What?
Whatever,
Kieran got
but,
that
like,
this morning.
It's all, like, in this weird. Right, and it says danger SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate, be cautious, they are not human, SOS, danger SOS, right? And then they give coordinates, right? The coordinates is where the Malaysian plane went down, right?
You're kidding.
But that wasn't. They didn't
Right,
find
and
where it went
a
down
million... Shh, let me get back to this, right? So, frickin'...
Oh my lord.
So, 1,000,000 people in the...
You realize that's fake, right?
Let me finish. Right, so in Asia,
You realize that's fake.
Okay, and then there's, like, all, like, a whole shit about this voicemail, okay, and, like, they're thinking that it's actually from the black box, right, that was actually on that plane. Now, the plane's actually not there. Jesus took it.
Nah! Nah!
Oh, so pray for Jesus to come,
You know
to
those
come, like,
things that
come
happen
to-
like
shut the
Oh.
So, yeah, so am I, right? So, like, everyone on that plane was praying for Jesus to come and save them, and Jesus appeared there, right? Because it literally says, like, oh, right, oh, I'm gonna bring Stephen Hawking into this thing, but it was like, oh, you know, like,
I don't think Jesus is real.
Jesus
Alright,
took it,
go on.
right? So,
Yeah, but how can you
right,
take it if it's not real?
Yeah, I don't think that's how Jesus works.
The second solar flare, right? Because the first solar flare initiated the first voicemail that went out to that million people, right? And it was at the exact time of the solar flare. So, I mean, technically, the solar flare gave all those people this voicemail, right? And the police and all the FBI.
Point of information, which people? Because I did not receive a voicemail.
Aaron did.
Get that
Fuck,
voicemail
dude, she got taken out by the government.
Like the FBI
I have an
and
iPhone
everyone
8.
all around the world
What do you mean?
tried to track it back, and it doesn't
Sierra,
track back to a
Delta,
machine.
Alpha,
So like,
Eagle, Echo.
Shut the up.
Oh my god, shut up.
Let the say oh please.
okay, right.
Do you guys want
Second
the
voice-
actual voice recording of
Can you
this?
shut
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
please.
sorry, but you just
I actually
Please
have the
send
actual
it.
voice recording.
Please.
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 I'm
Fellas,
downloading
fellas,
it.
be quiet. I did not
Downloading
ask for
it.
your opinion.
Ah.
Morgan's, and Morgan's opinion is going to the best. Be quiet.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely, because
Why are you
Jesus
doing
is
it?
real.
Oh, God, don't-
Jesus is a real
um,
guy. He gave me breadsticks.
I'm uploading the video now. Hello, internet? Question mark?
Jesus. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, hang on.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God,
watch this.
Oh,
It's gone.
NASA.
It's gone. The video just like.
Oh my god, guys, that's wild. It's almost like it's fake.
Almost like Corey was blind.
Is that the end? Did you finish?
No,
that
no,
the
there's
end?
heaps more, but like you know,
But like you know.
Right.
but like you know.
Keep going.
Okay, right. So the second solar flare, right? To send out a second voicemail to 20,000 people, right?
How does a
It
solar
said-
flare send out a voicemail?
Congratulations. Yeah, what?
Actually, Declan, it's because the electrical waves in the solar flare actually make the black box to send out the signal and amplify
She
it.
watches Rick and Morty.
Okay, right, so
This comes down in my mouth, and he's like, "End of the world, 4th of April, eat my."
it literally
That's what you need to know.
translated to, please try to understand you are wrong about them. They are not other beings. They are not us, but they're us, right? That is directly quoted from the Bible.
What does that even mean?
That's
No,
basically
that's-
saying that
Oh, was
Jesus
that
is gonna
Levic-
come and
was
save
that
you.
Leviticus or was that Psalms?
It's okay. It's just black people. You don't get
Right,
Do
so
you want me to get a Bible because I have one in my bookshelf
you still
over
didn't
there?
answer my question.
Guys, we need to stop. Everyone.
Leviticus
I
was
know guys, I know we're all in denial because the end of the world is soon, and it's an direct. And I know you're all in denial right now, but
Oh,
we need to
I'm
listen to
sorry.
this. This is very important.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely right.
I know
So
you all think it's much
Jesus took the MH370 people to heaven because they all prayed and he like saved them early and they're trying to
Wait, so they
contact-
all prayed. So they're
Oh, so
all
my
Christians.
friend's in a
right,
good
yeah,
place.
and he
Everyone-
literally grabbed the plane and took it up to heaven, right? The entire plane, not the entire thing.
Oh,
Right,
guys.
this is
Honestly,
the truth.
Guys.
Is it a Christian plane?
Guys! Leviticus or Psalms.
All those people in the plane are trying to contact people on Earth and like to give them warning, but they're only getting through to like selected psychs and Stephen Hawking. Right?
I have one question.
Oh,
And the day he tried to tell people, he died. He tried to predict the end of the world, which was on the 18th of the 4th,
He
2018.
already predicted
But
that like
he-
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but
he-
did Stephen Hawking say Leviticus or Psalms? Please, it's a really important question.
shut the up.
He died
Guys,
the
guys,
day
guys.
he did. And it was like, oh my god. So like, and this non-human being that they're saying, that's actually Jesus. So like, oh my
Okay.
gosh, like if we want, like, and like it just answers all of our like questions about this, right? So like with the rapture,
okay.
right? There needs to be a certain set of
Le-
things that need to
Leviticus.
happen.
How does Jesus explain why my parents don't love me?
Lol, internet cut. Feels bad.
No, listen, that was NASA.
No, this isn't. This is the thing, right? This is my theory, okay?
Wait, Noble, did your internet legit?
Shut the up! Okay, it is not your turn.
No, you.
Oh my god! Wow. This is what happened. Stephen Hawking's chair. Shut the f up. Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking's chair.
Shut the f up. Listen to me, okay? Stephen Hawking's chair became sentient, okay? And then
Oh.
he was absorbed.
Sorry, that's disproven because Jesus.
He was absorbed. But you're not saying Leviticus or Psalms, so it doesn't really matter, Morgan. It doesn't really matter.
Fellas, I have my own theory. You know
Wait, what
how
happened to the video I put in chat?
It's gone.
NASA removed it?
That's
Stephen
guys,
Hawking's chair
that's-
took it, you How many times do I have to explain?
Is Jesus like
Yo,
I know,
cucking
you're all
noble?
right.
You're not
Fellas, you're all wrong.
understanding.
My apocalypse theory is correct.
Yeah, but like, so's mine, okay?
No,
Like,
no. I'm about to
I've done
explain why
hours
you're
of research.
I think Jesus is cucking noble.
Point of information, Leviticus or Psalms?
Bro, shut up.
ISIS though, like they're a part of this too. They
Nah.
Christian lady.
Whoa.
Nah.
Whoa.
Nah.
That there would be a
Oh, I'm
rapture
sorry,
on
did
the
you just say you
18th.
hate Muslims, Morgan? Did you just say you hate Muslims?
Morgan.
Morgan. Morgan.
Now that
Guys,
everyone hates
guys,
Morgan, listen
okay,
here.
I can't believe I'm friends with a homophobic.
Oh my lord.
I hear the NASA fan outside, so I gotta make this quick.
Hey, the video's
Okay,
back
like,
in the
if
general
NASA
chat.
say Leviticus or Psalms, please. 10:14. Oh, thank you. Which
Okay.
passage?
15.
But
Said
eight
I hate you guys.
15.
So, you know how Trump said that Jerusalem was like the
Oh
main
my.
thing? And all that?
Yo, guys, go into the general chat.
So, I'm gonna tell you a quick little story. You know Jerusalem and all that, how Trump predicted, or like how Trump set up as a main city now? Yeah, the old Jewish people that made the manuscript, I think, they predicted that A,
Das
he would be
Vault.
president, and B, he would tell that Jerusalem is the main city. Spooky, right?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand anything of what you said just then.
Yeah,
That
neither.
made no sense to me.
These old Jewish people predicted that Trump was going to be president, and that he would say that Jerusalem's the capital of Israel.
Oh, that's
Is that connected?
And on
yeah.
that,
Is that connected to Jesus? Huh?
yes, it is.
Jesus
it is.
coming
Let
and
me- let me
grabbing the
just-
MH.
Okay.
No,
Morgan, Morgan, I'm gonna be
let me
real
con-
with you
let me
right
continue.
now. You kind of lost me. Are you serious or are you trolling me?
I am not even joking. Everything
You're not
I'm saying is
trolling me.
legit facts, right?
Okay.
If we want
Really? Why would she be
We
trolling
only
you?
become Christian,
Hey,
and we're gonna be taken to heaven on the 17th of April.
I'm
And then
not.
you-
Let's be real, I'm not going to heaven after what I've
That's
done.
adorable.
Morgan, let's take this step by step.
That's
Morgan.
actually just the most optimistic thing I've ever heard.
Morgan,
Guys, we're all going to heaven. Everybody, we're gonna have a party with Jesus. Yes, bring the cake. Oh my god.
Pretty
Not like I've committed 10 different types of sins in my lifetime. It's all good.
Not even a joke, I broke 10 laws last year.
Oh my god, Aaron! Can I be your best friend, please?
Yeah, all I'm gonna say, fellas, is that are we really all just dead? This is how it ends.
Probably.
Has Morgan really
Yeah.
predicted the future here?
I have predicted
Ah.
the future because I'm the apocalypse theorist.
Do
Okay?
you know?
And everything I
is,
say
is
is
that
true.
is that a serious? Is that no meme? That's 100% serious.
Yes.
Oh,
100%.
That sounded so...
You're not selling me here.
yeah, you're really not. to me,
Okay,
but-
well, like, you're gonna
Anyway.
die if you're not a Christian.
So
Well,
are you gonna convert to Christianity?
No,
aren't you
I think
Pastafarian,
I've
though?
had my time. Yes. I am
Yeah,
Pastafarian.
yeah, like me and Morgan, we're
Well
Pastafarian.
then,
We're
did you-
literal Pastafarians, so.
Like, we're registered. Like,
So what happens to
Oh,
Pastafarians in the apocalypse? They just
I
Oh, yeah,
don't
no,
know.
we're gonna die. Like, if you're not Christian,
Oh
Jesus
no,
will
they're going
get
to
you, right?
nail.
In the
So
second coming.
does Jesus just like knock on your door and gun you down, or does he just like?
No, he picks
Okay,
you
but
up.
when you really think about it, do women have rights?
Tomorrow, piece of out here. I'm trying to listen to Morgan.
Okay, so Trump became president.
That's not Morgan, that's fossilized. I don't even know that little.
That's
I'm trying to listen to
when you hit
Fossil.
autistic, be nice. Be careful.
Wait.
He's
Yeah,
autistic.
be nice to the autistic guy.
Who's autistic?
Yeah.
Are we
Look
all?
at me.
We're all on the spectrum. We're all in this together.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, of course.
So,
Be nice
you
to
know-
fossilize.
It's just that some of you are more autistic.
You know you've reached
Okay.
the real tism point when fossilized is the voice of reason.
Yeah.
You know you've reached true autism when you think Jesus lifted up the plane into heaven and we're all gonna go.
Oh, yes. During
Haha,
his
I'm sorry,
presidency-
Morgan. That was very mean of me. Your theory is completely valid. I'm very sorry. Can I suck your penis later?
I don't think she's
What?
buying it.
What? My penis sucking. Excuse me.
That is not what I meant. I mean-
C-block toilets,
I mean-
recess.
I mean, I'm sure you can suck good dick, but like,
Like,
you know,
this entire theory is Stephen Hawking confirmed.
I can suck good.
Stephen
anywhere.
Hawking's dead, nibber.
Yeah, like, he
Guys,
confirmed this and then
my
he-
man,
oh,
my
yeah.
man, Stefan Hawking did not die for this. Okay. Stefan did not die for this. Stefan is absorbed into his.
Did Stephen Hawking use his text-to-speech to say, "Yo, by the way, we're all gonna die soon. Peace out, homies."
Yeah, but like,
The
before he got to
rapture is
finish,
coming.
he was killed. And nobody knew how. He was just
What
killed.
time of day?
No, I already explained this. Oh my god, his
Okay.
wheelchair absorbed him. He died.
Into the wheelchair.
He uploaded his conscience into the wheelchair, and then the wheelchair was like, "Okay, I don't need this anymore." And he's like,
Whoa!
So if Stephen Hawking was saying all this to someone, who was he saying it to? Was he saying it to
his
you?
wheelchair.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
but
was
Will,
trying to tell
Will,
someone
listen,
to
Will,
witness
Will,
die.
Will.
Yeah.
Leviticus or Psalms?
Off tomorrow.
No one's answering my question, okay? Oh my god, when he types "you funny" in the chat, but he has them now, and he doesn't use it.
Yeah, I know.
He's autistic. Give him some.
Yeah,
Laughing
he's
emoji.
autistic. We took a load,
Yeah,
okay?
and I have
Oh.
depression. Oh my god, on their knees and suck my dick.
Yeah, oh. I'm so retarded. Hell.
Haha, just joking.
So,
I love you, fossilized.
thanks. I'll change
He's
it. back.
autistic. Tell him that you love him and he'll be okay.
Yeah, he plays.
That's
This
the
boy
first time
plays
I've
cricket.
talked
I don't know your name, so I'm just gonna call you Mark. Mark.
Mark.
Shh, Mark. It's okay.
It's
Mark,
Uncle
listen.
Nathaniel, actually.
Mark.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna call
Nathaniel.
Scout.
Very
you're gonna be
important.
annoying.
Uncle
Listen,
Nathaniel.
Aaron.
What?
My man Stephen Hawking didn't get absorbed by his wheelchair to hear your
Yeah,
name's
well,
Mark
I mean,
now.
he's not
His
not
name-
hearing it because
his
he's dead.
his
Aaron,
name.
Aaron, I need to ask
Aaron.
you this question, Aaron.
Yeah.
Do
His
you
name.
believe what Morgan is saying right now?
Honestly,
Aaron,
my
I respect-
sense of reality is out of the window.
Okay, that's not an answer. Do you believe?
Nah,
Aaron,
Yes or no?
believe
it's more like I don't really give a shit if it's.
Children of Jesus.
Aaron, I have a
Jesus
question.
real.
Aaron, everybody shut up. I have a question for Aaron. I have a question for Aaron.
Yeah.
I think this was soft.
Stephen Hawking died while Donald Trump was in his presidency. That means Donald Trump killed Stephen Hawking. I just figured this out. It's a new conspiracy theory. I
I
have to.
thought you're autistic. Oh my god. no.
I mean,
Morgan, you're a sweetie and you're nice and all, but you can't just say that Jesus rang the plane up to the sky and then be like, you're autism.
Well, just fuck. What happened then? Well then, if Jesus didn't just.
They died. They died. I mean, there's no beating around the bush. They're dead.
So that's my theory. We're all gonna die.
Watching haters wonder why Gambino got the game. Half-time licky, all she wanna do is bang. Got her hair done, French braids, now she ASAP. Gino so insensitive, she asking why you